Hi again. Today we will discuss some trading ideas. First one is NVIDIA stock. I think we have a very good sell setup. We have this order block here, a weekly order block around 289 and 260. Price tapped exactly to the middle or 50% of the order block, which is around 276, and we got actually a very good reaction, as you can see here on 15 minutes chart. We have a break of structure here, and price went back to mitigate this order block here, and it reacted to the downside. I think it will continue going downwards, as also the dollar is showing signs of strength, which will lead us to the forex market now. I will go to the MetaTrader to show you some very good setups that I think we are going to see maybe next week. First one is the AUD USD. Um, we have a very nice bearish flag on daily chart. If we go and zoom in into 4 hours chart, we will see the flag in a better way, and we will see that we have also here a break of structure, and here also break of structure. So I will wait for price to go either fill this 4 hours gap, fair value gap, or mitigate this order block. But if you can look here, I don't prefer to enter in these areas because both of them are less than 61 retracement. So I have marked here a 1 hour fair value gap that I will be interested to sell in here, which is also confluent with the 61 retracement level. So this is the gap and this is the order block. So your my entry will be between the 61 and the 77 retracement level. I will make it with another color. So that's it for the AUD USD. I will target the order block here that I've marked on daily chart. This one here, or maybe I don't want to be very greedy on this. Maybe this also, this one here is a gap. Sorry, it's an order block. So maybe I'll exit at the 261 extension and leave me part open to if it reaches the 300. For the USD franc, Swiss franc, we also have a good setup, which is also bullish for the USD. As we said before, we have here a double bottom with this one here taking liquidity and then mitigated, and then another confirmation on 4 hours chart with this move upward, bullish flag, and the bullish flag was taken liquidity from by this move here downward, which got here to this order block here. We have this, or maybe this is the order block. This one is better. So, and we have got a reaction here, and we are now going to the upside. If we look here, we will find that we have a very good reversal candle, and then a confirmation with this candle that took the high of the previous candle. So I may enter and put my stop level under this wick of the of this candle, or wait for price maybe to come back to this order block here that I've marked. I think I've marked it on 15 minutes chart. Yeah, we have here a gap on 15 minutes chart, and this is our order block here. This one here is our order block, and this is the gap that I wanted to be filled. I think we have another gap here, but it's actually was filled to the 50% of the gap, so 50% was filled. So I think I will enter on the first gap, because price may not come back to this level. As I said before, 50% of the gap was already filled. So, and it's also confluent with the 61 level. And no, it's not. Wait a minute, I've drawn many Fibonacci's. So if we look here, yeah, this is the 61 level exactly. Yeah. So I will enter here. I will exit. I think we have a very good target here. This one here, which will be the 400 extension. Euro USD. If we look at daily, no, a weekly chart, we will find, first I will take this down. So here we have a very good setup. We have this bearish move, and then price mitigated to this 77 level, and we have this wick on weekly chart. So I guess it is a very clear signal that price wants to go downwards, maybe to go to this order block that I have marked, or fill this huge gap on weekly chart. And if we look closer on 4 hours chart, we will see this as confirmation of our bias. And then here is the break of structure. I will be expecting price to go fill this huge gap, but as I said before, this gap is before the 61 level, so I will leave it. I will be interested in buying and selling in this gap, which is above the 61 level. And this one, this green one, I think this is a 1 hour fair value gap. So price also may go up to the 77 level, which is also way has better probability and also better risk, because if you put your risk above this swing high, so your entry at 77 will be lower risk. And silver, we have also a very good setup, but silver and gold are a little bit dangerous, but I think the setup is clear. So I will enter, to be honest, but not with I will enter with a small size lot, because as you see here, we have this bearish leg here, and we have this doji candle on daily chart that retraced that moved back to the from the 77 level. I think I have marked a gap here. No, it's not a gap, it's this order block here. and we also have a gap upwards here. So price may still go up and it may fall. So I have marked this area here, this ending diagonal, and I will wait for it to break. If it breaks to the downside, this will be my entry signal, and I will put my stop loss above this wick here. If it goes up a little bit more and then breaks, so I will put my stop loss above this, the highest swing high, the highest swing. So that's it for the silver. Now for the dollar, it's also the same. I also want to sell it, but it is also a little bit dangerous. We have huge gaps here on day, on week, and first and weekly, and also I think I've marked this on daily. Yeah, this one on daily chart. And we also have this weekly order block here that got respected and taken liquidity, a little bit liquidity above, and then respected. But and also we have a very good confirmation, to be honest. But I also don't like setups from gold because sometimes the setup is very good but doesn't always work as in other pairs. It's always tricky, and you can see here we don't have a very clear break of structure here, to be honest. We can say that we have here a double bottom, a double tops that may be a signal of reversal, but at the same time it's also, there is also a liquidity above it, so which makes it a little bit dangerous. So I will be very cautious dealing with this. If I will enter, I will enter with a very small sized position. And if you look here, I've already entered, I've exited here at the before the weekend. I may enter again, but I will be cautious with this one. Pound USD, it is also a little bit tricky, not so clear like the other pairs. And if you look here, we have a break of structure here. This is 2 hour structure. Wait a minute. On 1 hour chart, we have a break of structure here, and we have a gap on the 77 level, but it's not, the move is not that fast enough, and I think it's this there is a lot, maybe a lot of liquidity above this one that needs to be taken first. And we also have an order block here above. So this one is a little bit also tricky, because if we can argue that this is the real support maybe, and it didn't got broken yet. So for this one, I will also wait and see the reaction here on lower time frames. Maybe 15 minutes confirmation will give us an entry, or may go up, and I will enter here. That's it for the USD pairs. I will share another video for the other pairs, because we have also a very good setups for the AUD, New Zealand, franc, yen, New Zealand franc, CAD yen, AUD franc, New Zealand dollar and CAD, Euro CAD, and Euro pound, and also the UK 100 and DAX. That's it for today. Follow for more.